In this video, I'm going to show you how AI is changing the way that we can study and teach vocabulary. I'm going to focus on three really interesting features. Firstly, the magic button in Google Translate. I call it the magic button, and a lot of people don't know about it and how it can help you to generate flashcards in technologies like Wordwall and Quizlet. Really can make some fun activities very quickly. I'm then going to show you the power of Google Gemini. Google Gemini can do lots of things for vocabulary. It can generate useful lists that you can then make flashcards from, but it also can extract vocabulary, very specific vocabulary, from say a YouTube video or a text. Finally, I'm going to show you a tool that I love because it can generate a reading text around any topic with the vocabulary that you supply, or you can get it to generate for you a reading passage and it will list the difficult words that you need to study. It also adds the audio, which is very useful as well. Really hope you like this video, and as always, if you do, please like it, please comment on it. Please share it with other teachers and students, but most of all, I'd love to have you sign up to my YouTube channel, and of course, don't forget to give me a few hype points. Let's get started. Let's start first of all by looking at the magic button. So I've got a video here in Polish because that's the language I'm studying, but of course it could be French or Spanish or German or whatever language. And let's say that I don't know what this here means. Okay, so I'm going to just copy that phrase. So I'm holding my mouse down. I'm going to copy it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to Google Translate. So Google Translate is one of your apps, remember? So you just find Google Translate. Here it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that phrase in. So I want Polish and I want it translated into English. I'm going to paste that phrase in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this button here because I'm going to save that phrase. Now, a lot of people don't realize that you can save all your phrases that you currently want to learn. Now, where are your saved phrases? Well, they're here underneath. You can click on them and open them and close them. Now, let me show you the magic button. What I'm going to show you now is really powerful. Just one quick reminder, when you open up these saved words, you can also go through the audio.
Jak go używać cokolwiek.
If you want to do that as well. But the magic button is here. I want you to click on this button, and then you will need to click on this button. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring all of the words that you are currently studying into Google Sheets. And this is going to make it really easy now to make a set of flashcards. There's literally only one thing you need to do. Just make sure that you pull open the two columns where your sentences are. So I've got the sentences in Polish and the translations into English, and now I can copy those. Okay, so I'm going to copy those. I just need to copy those two central columns. You can either do it the way I'm doing it now, or just literally hold your mouse down and copy, and then right click, copy them. Now this is incredible, but you can paste those straight into Wordwall or Quizlet, and it will generate a set of flashcards. Now I'm going to show you this with Wordwall because it's my favorite technology for studying vocabulary. I'm going to come over to Wordwall. I'm going to click on Create Activity, and I'll choose Matchup because that can kind of work well. And then watch this. I just click on the first square, and now I'm going to paste. So I'm going to right click and press on Paste, and paste all of those words directly into Wordwall, and now click on Done. Now that is actually ready, and I can now play this game. Let's have a quick look at the game. So if I click on this button here, the activity here is to drag the word in, whichever one you think. Okay, so this is all you need to do. Now I'm going to point out one thing, and then once you finish, you click on Submit. I'm going to point out one thing as well. If you click on the Edit Content, you can actually add the audio. So if you click on here, and this is a really good idea, you only have to do this once, but you just need to add the audio.
Jak go używać cokolwiek.
Okay, and if I click on OK, now that's going to have audio, and I would do the same for all of them. And that way you've got like a flashcard activity now with audio. Now, obviously, one problem with Wordwall is that it's not really free anymore. You do need to pay for it. I don't have any kind of deal with Wordwall, I'm afraid, but you can see how popular it is. 105 million resources already, 105 million resources already created. It's not a particularly expensive tool, and the great thing is that you can make many different activity types, not just the one that I've shown you. Now, there is a technology that is free, and we're going to look at that now as another option. So you can also make flashcards with Quizlet. And Quizlet is free. I've got a free account. I've always had a free account. I'm just going to close that down. I'm going to click here on this button, and I'm going to click on flashcard set. And notice all I need to do, and close that down again. I don't know if that's some sort of offer or something. Click on this one here, import. Okay, and I'm going to paste in those words that I've copied, as simple as that, and I'm going to click on import, and it's now going to bring those words in as a set of flashcards. And so I've now made a set of flashcards. There's two little things you need to do. First, give it a title. So I'm going to call this Polish to English. Sorry, let me just do that properly. Polish to English. And then the other thing you do need to do, just on the very first card, just click here to activate the language. Now I can see that it knows that it's Polish and English. And now we're ready to play. So let's click on create. So we're going to create the flashcards. And then what I'm going to do is very quickly show you the flashcards. I don't want to share them with anyone, so I'm going to close that down. I'm going to click on flashcards. And now what we've got is the phrase in English and then the phrase in Polish. So again, I can kind of practice my Polish by thinking, right, resistance in Polish is opór. And then I can get the, click on here and it will give me the word opór. So I got it right. Now, a little tip to make this more interesting, click on this button here. And what you can do is turn on text to speech. And now it will include the audio. And that's probably a better way to go.
The issue of national
and
identity.
Also, I prefer to the language that I'm learning, I want that first, and the language that I speak, which is English, I want kind of afterwards. So now if I was to go to the next one,
Ze względu na
so
moją
this is
płeć.
According to my gender.
Because of my
And go
gender.
to the next one,
To
etc.,
mocno
etc.
wpłynęło na
So
moją
Quizlet
psychikę i
is a
pewność
great
siebie.
way of going if you want to go for a free tool, but Wordwall, though you have to pay for it, you get a lot for your money, and it is very reasonable. Okay, hope you found that useful. And if you did, please click on the like button. If you want to know more about Wordwall, watch the video that's on the screen now. As I said, I don't have any kind of special offer or any affiliate program with Wordwall, but I must say it is an excellent technology, and that video will show you a lot about how it works. We're going to move on now and look at how to work with Google Gemini. Now, Google Gemini is completely free, and it can do a lot of things, and it's getting better and better, but we're going to concentrate on some of the things that you can do based around vocabulary. Okay, so you'll find Google Gemini, click here, and this would work just as well with ChatGPT, but I've got a Google Gemini account that I use quite a lot, and just click on Google Gemini. Now what I want you to do now is to click on the tools, and within the tools notice that you've got the option of guided learning. I want you to choose that, and now I'm just going to write in the instructions of what I want Google Gemini to generate for me. So notice here I've said I'm learning Spanish and I want to practice vocabulary around driving. My level is B1 in Spanish. Can you generate an interactive vocabulary activity where you write sentences or write a sentence and I have to choose the correct option to complete the sentence? Rather like a gap fill activity, can you create 10 examples? Now I'm going to click on this button here and let's see what type of activity it generates for me. And it's first of all just clarifying a few things before it actually makes it, okay? And in fact, it's done the first one. Now, why is this interactive? Well, because I could either write 1, 2, or 3. So let me just have a quick read. So the answer in this case would be number 2. So I click on that, press the button, and it's going to give me immediate feedback. And now it's going to come to the next question. Now, notice that, the level is fairly high because I have actually asked for it to do this at level B1. But of course, I could have asked for it at A1, or I could have said, look, I'm a beginner. You can also get Google Gemini to organize lists of words and even give us translations and even make it copyable so that we can put it into Quizlet or put it into Wordwall. So here I've written, can you write a list of 10 words in Spanish related to driving? Can you include them in simple sentences and provide me with the translation into English? Can you put the sentences into a table with 2 columns? Let's click on the button here and let's see what happens. And off it goes and it produces that for me. And notice what I particularly like is, there we are, I've got them in columns. Look at that. The word, I've got it in Spanish and in English. And it actually makes that really easy to copy. In fact, look at that, it's even added it into an export into Google Sheets anyway. So I've got really 2 options here, but I'll go for this one. I'm going to click on export to Google Sheets just like I did earlier, and now I can open the Google Sheet, and of course we can do exactly the same now with these sentences, and we could put them into Wordwall or into Quizlet. I'm going to copy these and I'm going to set up another activity in Wordwall, a different one. So I'm going to copy those. I'm going to jump over to Wordwall and I'm going to click on create new activity, and this time I'm going to do flashcards. So I'm going to click here and just click on the very first one and I'm going to paste in those words, and look again, now I've got the words in Spanish on one side and in English on the other. Now just a little reminder, if you want to add the audio, make sure that you change the language, because obviously I don't want it in Polish now. I would need this in Spanish, so I'd have to go to Español and then, and if I, South America for example, and now I could generate the audio.
Tienes que sujetar el volante con las 2 manos.
Okay, so again, it would be exactly the same, and then I could use that activity. Of course, you could do the same thing in Quizlet. Okay, and you could take that even further, because you could ask Google Gemini now to produce a text based on the vocabulary. And again, make sure that you tell it your level, and then ask it to generate, for example, comprehension questions to check that you've understood the text. You can really work in this way. Now, I've been making quite a lot of videos about Google Gemini and the learning mode, which I particularly, what we call guided learning, I particularly like. And if you want to watch one of those videos, and they're all specifically for language teachers and language learners, watch this one that I've just put up on the screen now, so it goes into much more detail about Google Gemini. I'm going to move over now to one of my favorite technologies of 2025, and you'll very quickly see why I particularly like this technology in terms of reading and studying vocabulary, but also listening as well. I'm a massive fan of Edcafe, and I'll put a link below in the description if you want to access it, and with that link you will be able to use Edcafe for free, and it will be free on a regular basis. Obviously, if you pay, you get more. It's quite reasonable to buy. If you click on the create button, you'll notice that there's actually a number of different tools, and many of these are good for language learning. The chatbot is brilliant for speaking, the flashcards for studying vocabulary, the AI speech if you want to paste in a text and listen to the audio in many different languages. Absolutely superb. I love the slide deck. I love the reading activity. That's the one that I'm going to look at now, and the YouTube quiz. Now, if we click on reading activity, there are many ways that we can use this, and I'm going to do it in a really clever way. I'm going to come back to the Google Gemini list of vocabulary that we just generated, and I'm going to click again on the export button, and I'm going to open up that list again, because I'm going to show you something that you could do which is very clever. And you'll be able to not only get it to, so we're going to do this in Spanish. We're going to just copy the Spanish phrases, okay? I'm going to paste in these phrases here, okay? And I'm going to come over and come to vocabulary. I'm going to say, can you use this vocabulary to write a story in Spanish at level, let's keep the level the same, so we'll say B1. Now I'm going to paste in those words as well. It might be too many words actually, but we'll soon find out in a minute. So I'll need to switch over to Spanish because I want this to be in Spanish. So I'll have to flick down and find Spanish. So I've chosen Spanish. I'm going to click on generate reading activity, and we'll soon find out whether or not I'm perhaps giving it too many words, because I think you can only give it up to 30, but we'll click on that button. It looks like it's going to generate the text for me. So this is really clever. So you can take the vocabulary that you want to practice and then generate a reading activity using Edcafe. But that's not all. Watch this. This is absolutely fabulous. I'm going to say add the audio. So now I will be able to listen to that. We'll choose Maria from Mexico, click on generate audio, and now we've got Maria from Mexico, and we can actually read out and listen to the text being read out. Let me just quickly test that for you. Let's just play a few seconds.
Carlos estaba nervioso la mañana en que decidió practicar por primera vez solo.
Now that's absolutely brilliant. And notice also you can click over here and you can, I think if I remember rightly, you can even change the speed of the delivery. So if you wanted to slow it down, you can do that as well. But look at this. This is what I love. We've added the audio. Let's add the vocabulary. Now it's going to give you a list of words extracted from the text. There it goes. And it's giving you an explanation in Spanish of each one. And if we want to go even further, we can click on Add Passage Quiz. I'll choose multiple choice. Let's just make 5 questions. Click on Generate Quiz. So this is to test your understanding. This is why this is a great technology for teachers to use, because they can make activities for their students then to just test their level. But also, of course, students can use this on their own, which is exactly what I do. So I'm going to call this driving in Spanish. Very simple to do. Okay. And now all I would need to do if I wanted to play this game is click on assign. And if I was a teacher, I would either share the QR code or copy the link and give that link to students, and then they could do the activity. But if I want to study on my own, I could now just literally open up another browser. So I'll open up Edge. I'm going to paste that link in, press on enter, and it's going to open up the screen. It will ask me for my name. There it is. It's already on the screen. I can read and listen.
Carlos estaba nervioso la mañana en que decidió practicar por primera vez solo.
And remember again, I can slow down the speed, but then of course I can come underneath. I've got the vocabulary here as the student I can go through, and then I can do the quiz. So I'm going to write in my name, Tom, and then click on play quiz. And now I love the fact that I've got the text on the left hand side with the audio and the questions on the right. And then of course I can just click on them and answer them. Now, of course, once you've answered the questions, and I'll show you this just so that we kind of really get a complete understanding of what this technology can do. And I'm going to submit that. If we jump back now as the teacher, you'll notice that the teacher, if I come back here, we'll be able to see very quickly that there's been a response. And obviously, as more and more students do the activity, their responses will be here. They can click on it, and there it is. Now the information's there. How many I got wrong, how many I got right, etc. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, hope that video was useful, and if it was, please click on the like button. One thing, Edcafe has many more features, and I have made a video about using the YouTube feature, so you can make quizzes around YouTube videos. Again, great for language learning, and I'll put that on the screen. Highly recommend watching that, and really hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you can, if you want to, subscribe to the channel, give me some hype points, and thank you very much. Okay, really hope you liked that video, and if you did, then please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. Loads more free videos. Look at all the different menu items at the top of the screen here. If you're a teacher and you want to keep up a little bit more with the work I do, we often organize webinars, online courses, etc. Then sign up to the newsletter, and if you sign up to the newsletter, there is a free 14-part mini video course in using technology in language teaching, and nearly everything I suggest is free. If you want to take it a little bit further, then think about joining me on Patreon. If you join Patreon, you get extra videos every month with no advertising. I just go straight into the training, lots of ideas about how you can use the technologies in the class with your students, and you also get the chance to meet me online once a month for some direct training, and that's a real opportunity for you to practice using the technologies with me. And finally, if you want to go even further, join me on my very popular course, Technologies and Approaches to Blended, Hybrid and Online Teaching. I do that in collaboration with NILE, that is the Norwich Institute for Language Education, a very prestigious organisation in the UK. And that course has been running for many years and is very popular. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave a few more videos on the screen now that you might find useful.